Hi, friends and dear students. We are very happy to throw some light on the open electives offered by the Department of Biotechnology. The three electives that we wish to offer are Biology for Engineers, where some basic aspects of cell biology, biomolecules and their functions, enzymes and their applications, the synthesis or the applications of biomaterials, biological systems in biomechanical engineering, and other bioengineering applications would be deliberated. The second elective is about biomaterials, where the comparison with natural polymers and synthetic polymers would be conducted or would be appreciated. Some biocompatibility studies about the development of these biopolymers and some cardiovascular related biomaterials would be discussed. The third elective is on nanobiotechnology, where we wish to talk about nanoparticles, nanomaterials, their synthesis and characterization, and their applications in various molecular diagnostics, biomedical, and life science related aspects, and very importantly, to highlight some of the safety, regulatory, and ethical aspects of these novel nanomaterials. None of these courses require any prerequisites, and we will ensure that students from across the branches would be able to appreciate the fundamental aspects of biology and their wide applications. Why these open electives? Is because engineering education should prepare the students to identify, tackle, and offer cost effective and smart solutions related to issues concerning agriculture and food, healthcare, and environment, which are the three pivotal structures of progressive societies. Towards exploring these opportunities, biological knowledge and a necessity for students who want to now jump into innovative product development related to medical devices, diagnostic equipment, biomedical instrumentation, biocompatible materials, renewable bioenergy, ecological engineering, agricultural engineering, rehabilitation engineering, where development of prosthetics and artificial organs would be explored, clinical data management, healthcare management, biocomputing, biological data science and analytics, bioimaging, computational neuroscience, waste management, and other essential areas that caters to improve the living standards of societies. And as you can appreciate, each of these branch wonderful aspects of engineering skills. Engineering talent is very important, and life science related problems are plenty. So there should be a good marriage and a synthesis of both. Biological engineering is an interdisciplinary area focusing on the application of the engineering principles to analyze biological systems and to solve problems in the interface of such lively systems like plant, animal, and microbial systems with human designed machine structures, processes, and instrumentation. Like chemical engineering is based on chemistry, electrical engineering is based on electrical aspects, mechanical engineering is based on mechanics and physical properties, biological engineering has liaison with biological sciences. So, engineers must be able to appreciate biology from a quantitative perspective so as to apply these principles to biological processes, which enables building cost effective solutions to a large variety of societally relevant problems. Some of the novel engineering innovations that have helped humankind, as you all know, especially in the current context, where RT-PCR is talked about in the detection of COVID-like infections, we know we attribute all the credits to Mullis, who won the Nobel Prize back in 1993 for his contributions to the development of methods within DNA-based chemistry, which became a PCR technique and an instrument because of engineers. Likewise, further to the 3D printer that got developed, 3D bioprinter was developed by Thomas Boland back in 2000 when he looked into a bio ink and then appreciated that organs can now be crafted upon or drafted upon. And some of the videos highlight themselves for it. There are lots of innovations that are needed for issues related to primarily something like food processing and preservation in the context of food security, bioremediation and phytoremediation technologies, analysis of biological and chemical hazards and adulterants or pollutants in agri and food products, technological interventions in processing of fruits and vegetables, best practices for conservation of natural resources, and waste management and recycling. And some of the classical CRC books are also there, which highlight some of the innovations that are needed in these domains. Many software companies are now turning to biology and bio-related projects because of their immense value and societal relevance. IBM Research Healthcare Life Sciences is a dedicated team which is exploring and developing new methodologies for improving processes for a broad range of healthcare challenges like diagnosis of diseases, managing health and population, providing better understanding of the human genome data, etc. Their research fall into various themes like computational biology, computational health, digital health, data fabric, and engineering, wherein they develop AI-based, artificial intelligence-based software solutions to support lots of diagnosis and utilizing and imaging aspects for healthcare solutions. DigiHealth is one such field or burgeoning field where groups develop and validate digital technologies for data-driven healthcare applications for easing the delivery of healthcare services with new e-health solutions. Google is also into genomics because of their cloud life sciences division, which is enabling life sciences community to process biomedical data at a large scale. Similarly, Cognizant, Accenture, Infosys, Amazon are all into various bio-related projects. Lots of innovations have happened with the technologies. We talk about data science in biology, which we highlighted. There is a wonderful AI machine learning based application called as FASTER, which is a global biometric CRO, clinical research organization, which is exploring various ways of looking at faster clinical trials for any of the drug delivery operations. There is a lot of applications of robotics in life sciences. As you can see, there is a lot of gene manipulation experiments that are being done with robotics. Automation is in place in life science projects. And of course, people talk about even surgery from a remote place based on all these aspects of robotics. People have derived inspiration from biosciences from time immemorial. We can now look at some of the biomimicry and biomimetic aspects, wherein people developed something like flying machines, starting from Wright brothers, the aerodynamics of the famous Japanese bullet train, which was inspired by the shape of the beak, and of course the climbing pads capable of supporting human weight are all some of the wonderful biomimicry and biomimetics aspects that we have derived from nature. Some of the videos are self-explanatory. In fact, the US Bureau of Labor and Statistics predicts that the demand for bioengineers is growing at a tremendous 4% rate, and then there'll be lots of jobs. And COVID has also taught us that there is a big need for innovation and a different kind of operations. This is attributed to the increasing technological interventions to the pharma, medical, environmental, and agri and food related equipments and devices that are need of the hour. Biosensing and bioimaging global market is a colossal $12.5 billion, and there are more than 16 companies working in this AI powered medical imaging. So for any of you who are passionate about some of these domains, okay, if you are very, very comfortable with all the imaging aspects and the technologies of electronics and computer science and electrical and or mechanical that you are there, I'm sure you will find very big relevance if you appreciate biology. Bio-derived and bio-inspired materials, which have the global biomimetic technology market, which is anticipated to reach closer to something like $8.5 billion by 2028, is a very wonderful example of lots of bioimplantable devices and their operations in the biocompatibility domain. Designing a device may be a wonderful electronics and a computational problem, but looking at the biocompatibility, there is a lot of challenges from the biological realm. For example, bioionic eye is such a wonderful camera-like system which people are now trying to design, and people are also looking at integration of it into the neurons. Some very interesting applications like artificial leaf and artificial blood are all extraordinary examples or research based applications that people are looking into. There are teams across the globe which have created artificial leaf to fight climate change by inexpensively converting harmful carbon dioxide into an useful alternative fuel. Artificial photosynthesis is a chemical process that biomimics the natural process of photosynthesis to convert sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide into carbohydrates and oxygen. So people are looking into biofuels, people are looking into food, and then this could become a reality. Similarly, with artificial blood, people are really doing some wonderful research to see whether it can be complemented and supplemented in a wonderful way. Thus, our open electives would provide a broad perspective about, from the first elective of biology for engineers, the fundamentals of biological and cellular systems, analysis of various bioengineering applications and their merits, to various domains like biomechanics, biomaterials, biodesign, biosensors, and bioremediation, and exploration of these knowledge for specific solutions and problems. The second elective on biomaterials will provide opportunities for engineering students to learn the relationship between composition, structure, and properties of biological materials and look at novel material synthesis and characterization for various applications and look at appreciating biology by bio-derived and bio-inspired materials, how we can probably look into those kinds of solutions. The synthesis, characterization, and working principles and wide-ranging applications of nanobiotechnology materials and products are appreciated in the third elective related to nanobiotechnology. All these exposure, according to me, if we gather students from diversity of backgrounds like electronics, computer science, telecommunication, information science, data science, mechanical, electrical, civil, etc., we can definitely be very, very, very happy to provide ideas to develop probably which can be of worth the claim, and probably the students can also take it forward to develop some products and then look at some wonderful publications and patents depending on the success stories of some of these ideas. So we wish you all the best and wish to explore along with you and hope some of you would come forward to join hands to develop a different ecosystem on Saramati campus. Thank you all so much. All the best.